With real chemical reactions, of course, we want to know the names of the formulas and the reagents and products that we use and end up with. So we need to learn how to name compounds or molecules. Here we see that at the top we have what are called atomic molecules. In other words, if we use the element itself, it's pretty easy. You just name the element. So all the elements on the periodic table, except these 7, you just name them as is. And again, I gave you a periodic table that has the name of every element. You don't have to memorize them. The diatomic elements, the Professor Hofbrinkel elements here, you still name them as is. Hydrogen, oxygen, fluorine, bromine, iodine, nitrogen, and chlorine. But you have to understand that they are diatomic, 2 atoms. They don't exist as just H, just O, just F, just Br, just I, just N, just Cl. They have to exist as 2. Before these bond, the oxidation state of all of them is 0 because they haven't bonded yet, so they haven't exchanged electrons. So again, when you name elements, you just name them as is. A binary compound is pretty easy to name as well. Binary means 2, means it has 2 elements in it. And we're going with the fact that when you look at the periodic table, you get the oxidation that you would expect. For instance, all the alkali metals are in group 1A. That means they lose 1 electron, they become a +1 charge. That's what we'd expect. So we name them as is. And the same with the negative anions. If they have the charge that we'd expect, like the halogens, group 7A, means they would gain an electron or become a -1 anion. When they are doing that, we name them as is. But watch this. The way you name it, you take the metal with the positive cation and you name it as is first. So metals are just named according to their name. So sodium, lithium, potassium, calcium, magnesium. Then you name the negative anion or the nonmetal second. But here you do have to change something. The ending or suffix, you change it to IDE. And it's not perfect in every case, but if you look on the nonmetals, it'd be like fluorine becomes fluoride. Chlorine becomes chloride. Oxygen becomes oxide. Sulfur becomes sulfide. Phosphorus becomes phosphide, and that kind of thing.